September the 25th, 2008, and I am making this video which I call Stand By for Heavy Rolls. I am very excited about this next Rosh Hashanah, which is a Jewish festival, and it's coming up on the 29th, which is next Monday night. At sundown is when it starts. But the reason I call this video here Stand By for Heavy Rolls is because, I don't know, about 6 months ago, the Lord gave me a word for the church, and I spoke it from the pulpit to stand by for heavy rolls. Immediately when the Lord gave that to me the night before, I knew what he was talking about. And what he was talking about was when I was in the Navy in really rough weather out at sea. I was on a ship running from a hurricane or something. And the seas were very rough, but periodically there would be some huge waves called rolls, 40-foot high, coming at us, and over the loudspeaker it would say stand by for heavy rolls. And what that meant was everybody on the ship grab something that's stationary that you can hold on to until these rolls pass. And so that's what the Lord is saying to the church right now. Stand by for heavy rolls. And then about 3 months ago, I guess it was 4 months ago, the Lord just simply gave me another word. It said, watch. He said, watch and pray. This was before Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and Bear Stearns and AIG and Lehman Brothers. This was before all this financial turmoil really began. Nothing like this. And so I really didn't know to what capacity these hard times were talking about. I had some ideas, but all this has happened since then, but even before I started making videos. And so I wanted to get this on video for whosoever may be interested, that we are in those heavy rolls, economically speaking, right now. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse, as a matter of fact. And we have a ways to go in this thing. So the word of the Lord to us right now is to watch and pray, because these things are coming upon us at lightning speed. What I'm saying is this American economy, and also the global economy, the economy of the world, is imploding even as I speak right now. And there is going to be an economic meltdown, which we are in right now. What does that mean? That means that in the years to come, there's going to be, and it's even started right now, massive shortages in this country, in all areas, massive unemployment, and those who know the Lord shall be strong and do exploits. Those who know the Word of God, those who are Word of faith in particular, you're gonna have to use what you know in a practical way. You're gonna have to watch and pray. All right. And those who don't are in for some serious difficulties. I was reading before I started making this video here that in the last year, commercial and industrial loan losses more than doubled. Loan defaults on residential mortgages. That means people quit paying their house payments. They either just quit or they walked away from their houses. Those loans rose 800% in the last year. And this is why a lot of people are out of work right now. Bad construction and land development loans. That's where developers or factories or whoever, highway projects, all these different projects, that's where they stop them. And some of them just defaulted and walked away from those loans. Those construction and land development loans dropped a staggering 1,200%. Well, all I'm saying is this is just the beginnings. This is just the beginning of these heavy rolls, and that you should stand by for them. You don't hear this from the pulpit. The churches are by and large refusing to speak about this. They prefer not to for fear, I think, of frightening their flock. I understand their concerns, but it's time to proclaim what's going on and to warn the church. We're in dire straits, church, and only the Word of God, only standing on the Word of God is going to pull us out of this thing. And this Rosh Hashanah, which I'll talk about in subsequent videos about heavy rolls, is very, very prophetic and very, very important to the church in this day and hour. So I want to exhort you to, if you've been away from the Lord, if you're backslid, what a horrible time to be away from the Lord, to be cold in the Lord, to be backslid. Come back now, because it is a great struggle for you and for your loved ones if you don't. And so I'm going to end this video right here and just say, God bless America, but we're in for some heavy rolls.